since the unfortunate incident this weekend, it's hard for me to talk about it, but I'm just keeping 100. I feel bad about what happened to Psycho Stu. I don't condone what my son did at all. Very, very unfortunate. If I was there, things went down, but I wasn't there. But I'm a father, so I gotta have my son's back. But I'm gonna let justice play out, take its course. Ain't much I can do on that side, but be a father. You know what I'm saying? And y'all know I can't talk about that shit. I can't talk about any details and stuff like that. I can't really go into nothing. I hope y'all can respect that. You know what I'm saying? I can't say much about that shit. It's really not my place to say anything, and we gotta let this shit play its course. This shit put me in like a bad mood, you know what I'm saying? I feel bad about Psycho Stu and his family. His family had to see that shit, you know what I'm saying? And all the stuff that went on. I just wish it was. I just wish I could have been there. But all I'm going to say is that my son hasn't been the same since his mom got murdered. He hasn't, and I know that. And I've been trying to be there for him and make him laugh and cheer him up and everything, but I'm not a psychiatrist. I don't know what the fuck to do. And I know my kids. He hasn't been the same with me. Like, he's just been distant from me. Like, he want to be more of a man and more of this. It's a lot of ignorant people on the internet. I understand that. It is what it is. The shit don't affect me, don't bother me, but people like mmaguru, you know what I'm saying? That guy is supposed to be some kind of journalist, and his racism came out. His racism showing. You know what I'm saying? It's 2025, right? You know what I'm saying? People do shit. People do shit in this world. Some people fuck up. Some people do shit. It shouldn't get turned into race. Nobody wants to hear a bunch of racist shit about their son, no matter what race they are. He must don't have kids himself. He showed his racism, basically, what he did. I'm from the South. The stuff he said, only racist people say. A lot of racist people came forward and said stuff and DM me racist shit. It don't bother me, because I don't care about racist people. But MMA Guru, he has a platform. Yeah. And he should stay neutral, because he's giving his opinions on fights and stuff like that. So now people gonna be watching him when black fighters fight. Makes me miss my son.
I'm the bad guy in this situation because I called Raja Jackson names. Yes, that's right. I called Raja Jackson some mean, offensive names because he attempted to murder someone over basically nothing. He's probably sitting at home right now, scared to death that he's going to get decades in prison. During that moment, right now, his father, Rampage Jackson, is dating on stream and bowling with them while reading dono messages about the entire situation and giving his thoughts on it and calling people out. Just in case you guys needed some context, that's what father of Raja Jackson, Rampage Jackson, is doing right now. Bowling with while his Raja Jackson is facing what he's facing right now, and it's probably the most important moment of his entire life in terms of a crossroads on what direction his life is going to take. Rampage is bowling with and calling out the MMA guru. So I'm more than happy to cover the most important thing on your mind, Rampage.
His racism came out. His racism showing. You know what I'm saying? It's 2025, right?
Yeah, don't murder people. It's 2025. It's 2025 being used as a response to me saying mean words that you can twist and take a certain way in order to make yourself a victim bitch.
People do shit in this world. Some people fuck up.
So, dude, there's a very different line. There's a fine line. There's a fine line before where you can no longer say people fuck up sometimes. When I say people fuck up sometimes, I'm like, someone forgot that I was supposed to be there at this time. You know what I mean? Someone forgot to book me in at this, and the schedule of my appointment got put back. You know, people do shit. People do shit sometimes, man. Some guy tripped over and accidentally bumped into me. You know, things happen. That is not a flippant set of words you can use to describe attempted murder. It just isn't. I can't watch someone try and kill someone, and the only reason they didn't kill him is because someone had to pull them off of them. You guys have got to stop saying, he's talking about us. When I post this tweet, and say dumb animal with no impulse control, that's because Raja Jackson's a dumb animal with no impulse control, I need people on Rampage's team, per se, here. Okay? Let's just say that. Rampage's team, Rampage's tanning routine squadron, I don't know what they are, but, you know, you guys need to stop hearing the words dumb animal with no impulse control and thinking, this fucking white guy is talking about us and being racist. You guys have got to stop volunteering yourself as the target of that language.
MMA podcast. I can bring my stream, but that's my stream. But I can't bring them on the podcast. I've been trying. They're like, man, you know.
Well, Roger's supposed to train him too. Teach him how to fight.
Fuck that, man. I know you don't know the news and shit. Fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck that. We gotta go.
Let's put the press.
Yeah.
I didn't hear you say do this. All she saw was you doing that.
Yeah.
Don't ever do that.
Got it.
Do me a favor. Don't ever do that with me.
Got it.
I stand out. Like, Rampage's friend was a fucking motherfucker.
And whatever I was involved in, guess what? In a video that was over an hour long, hour and 30 minutes, hour and 20 minutes, whatever it was. In that entire video, you will only see my ass 8 minutes, 8 fucking minutes was my activity in that entire thing. I'm taking the most of the heat for it because what's happening, I won't get too deep into family ties and shit like that, but it's very obvious. It's easy to go ahead and throw me under the bus. This is Andre talking. I left Compton when I was 12. I was adopted into a Samoan family. You know why? I don't know my father. I fucking hardly even knew my mother. Yeah, didn't know that, huh? AJ Mana, that's a fucking moniker. That's a gimmick. This is Andre. My life is ruined because of your speculation. My life is ruined, and you know who you are because you decided to throw me under the bus to protect your own image, to protect what you perceive to be your own good name, when your name really ain't shit to nobody no more because the facts are out there. And I'm not afraid of you motherfuckers anymore. Raja, who is a teammate of mine, who is the son of Quentin Rampage Jackson, the man, not a character, not what was worked into a fucking storyline. Like I said, let's deal with the facts. Fact, he was a guest. I didn't bring him to the show. I was a part of the show. Fact, I am not a promoter, dumbasses. I am a talent. It wasn't even my idea to have a storyline with Raja. Why? I have no creative control. I carried out what was told to me to fucking do. Fact, I was unaware that by carrying out what I was told to do, I would then be scapegoated to protect them. The day prior, there was a meeting with myself, Raja, and his pops about beginning a collaboration. This live stream shit. Okay. What was that?
It was Kick live stream.
Right? Kick. That's what it was. Well, it turns out they had millions of followers. This shit was popping. Rampage said to me, you know what? I see you've been working hard to get your name out there, but it's fucking something just ain't clicking. Like, people know who you are, but bro, like, if you get on this stream shit with us, like, people gonna talk shit. Then we started talking about, okay, what if we bring this stream over to Nox Pro? It'll be good for them and it'll be good for you. Okay. Raja was there on business. Raja wasn't there. And look, that leads me to the can. We'll get to that. Because y'all out here trying to say this whole thing was a work. This whole thing from the jump was a part of a storyline that went wrong. That's bullshit. And for those that this may upset, I'm dealing in facts, right? I'm not going to perpetuate the bullshit that you want me to put out there. There was no storyline because Raja wasn't there to be a part of a show. Raja was a guest. Raja was my VIP. Raja was there for business. I then get Raja to the fucking locker room, introducing him to the owner/promoter, whose name I will not mention. On my way to introducing him to the owner, I had bypassed several wrestlers, several people, several others that were not talent in that locker room. We're talking about outside the fucking venue, a locker room setup outside. Raja recognized some of the talent because Raja has been following my career since I fucking started in professional wrestling. Oh, no, I don't know who you are. Well, you should. I'm such and such. I don't know who the fuck that is. Pop! Need I say more? That wasn't a work. That wasn't a fucking storyline. That was a fucking shoot. For those that are offended at the fact that I just told the truth, fuck you. Because now my fucking life is ruined over your lie. It's not gonna hurt or cause a mess or lacerations or anything. I'm gonna empty the fucking liquid out. Look at the video. The shit exploded over the temple of Raja's head. You know why? Because they didn't empty it out. And it didn't flat out like that. You know why? It was a fresh fucking beer. Hello? What is alcohol doing in the fucking locker room? Why are we getting intoxicated before the fucking show? Every fucking show for 6 years. And tell me if I'm lying, motherfucker, because I did it with you. Since this is already on film, let's go ahead and use it. Let's make it a part of the show. I'll give you a chance to go in on during his match, and you know you get your lick back. You see, I said receipt. Mm-hmm. I didn't say lick back. Mm-hmm. I said receipt. You know what a receipt is? Here, I'll do it in pro wrestling terms. I'll do it. I'll do it to myself.
Explain that for the people.
I'll do it. I will literally give myself a receipt right now. You ready? That's a receipt, bitch. That's all the fuck I told Raja to do. The only thing I told Raja to do was give him a fucking receipt because that's what the promoter wanted to do, to fucking be done. The promoter sent me away with Raja to work out the details. Watch the video. I didn't tell him to go beat that man. Watch the video. Who told Raja to throw the punch? Watch the fucking video. Here, I'll give you a hint. You ready? And I quote, "Get in there and fuck that motherfucker up." Did that come out of my mouth? No, came out of the promoter's mouth.
Not trying to excuse what he did. He went overboard, but young motherfuckers sometimes go overboard.
I'm not the promoter. I carried out orders. I was given a script in which to work out and implement into the show. It's not my fault. I'm not denying that. He went too fucking far.
All of us are saying that. That's the accountability.
But my thing is, I ain't the one that told him to do that shit. I don't even know why there's like questions about this. It is so cut and dry. It's so obvious. But y'all let these celebrities fucking get on here that you've been marking out for fucking years and just gaslight the fuck out of you. The proof is in the fucking pudding. Yes, he went too fucking far. We don't have to ascertain whether or not he went too far. An accessory to an attempted murder. We gotta let you go. I can't fucking wrestle anymore.
You know, Raja fancies himself a streamer. I think he has a deal with Kick, which is what all the kids are doing these days, or so I hear. And so as he approaches the backstage area, John, to just, you know, make his way into the wrestling show, I'm sure the performer who was going to be working with him, and I think his name is Psycho Stu, or Sicko Stu, he knew, hey, I'm going to be working with that guy. So he took what I believe to be an empty beer can that sounded empty and did a little working shot to hit him over the head. And Jackson didn't do anything. And you could hear Stu say something along the lines of, hey, are you not going to sell it? And obviously Mr. Jackson was very upset. This was not discussed ahead of time, not planned. But wrestling a lot of times is improv. So maybe that's where this came from on Stu's standpoint. If you watch the feed long enough, you'll see Stu apologize to Mr. Jackson, not once, not twice, but 3 times, to the point where they're shaking hands multiple times. But then when Jackson takes a front row seat at the show and the matches are happening, you see someone come and approach him and sort of give him the heads up of when the cue is, when he's supposed to slide in for his planned spot. But he's even telling people, Mr. Jackson is, on his kick stream, hey, I'm going to beat the shit out of this guy. I'm going to start punching him, and I'm not going to stop until they pull me off. These goofs actually covered Stu afterwards for the pinfall. I can't believe that's real. But at that point, Jackson was out of the building, but other wrestlers had to intervene. One of the other independent guys is biting him on the shoulder. This was an ugly scene.
Attempted murder.
Yes.
There's no other way to describe it. And, I'm going to give you some caveats about what could have been done, but I want to make it very clear. This is 100% Raja Jackson's fault. 100%. The fault and the blame lies 100% with this man. I feel sorry for Rampage, who seems like a really good guy. His talking about his son had a concussion. We can talk about that in a minute. And, that he never should have been there and been in that situation, which is, I think, correct. But 100% of this blame goes on Raja. I mean, no matter what happens here, once this guy's out, the fight's over. If it is a fight, the guy didn't know he was in a fight. So forget about the fact that, that the guy thought he was working and, he knocks him out. But at that point, it's just attempted murder. I mean, you're hitting. I don't care what happens. I don't care if this happened in the back. A guy's down and out, and you just keep punching him. There's no call for that. If this apparently what happened backstage was not planned. He hit him over the head with something, maybe a gimmick bottle or a can or something, whatever it was, and you could tell he didn't know what was coming, or at least it certainly didn't look like it. If Raja would have just punched him then, people would have thought, you know what?
Yes.
Deserved.
Yeah.
We get it. Shouldn't have done it. Guy's an MMA fighter. He didn't know it was a work. Shit happens.
Yeah.
But it didn't. And then at that point, whatever you do, I feel sorry for Rikishi. He's part of Knox Pro. This happened at his show. Which he had nothing to do with this. He runs a good show. It's not him. So much happened here, and so many people are going to be a fallout from this. And this is 100% on Raja Jackson's father's worst nightmare. Something like this happens and gets out of control for whatever reason. And, that's his son. His son may be facing jail time now and probably should be. That's something, so many things went wrong here, Conrad. The guy hits him backstage. They shouldn't have done that. Now, I've said 100% Raja's fault, okay? I'm not saying that anything was justified in this, what Raja did. But the guy hits him backstage, shouldn't have done that. He deserved, if a guy punches him there, that's deserved. Happens, break it up. All right, everything done. Shit happens. All right, guys, go shake hands, go on your own way. Then at that point, though, don't put him in the match. You got an MMA fighter who's not a worker, who's obviously very upset. Don't take that risk. Don't let him go out there. And then at that point, things have just gotten completely out of control. I don't know what this soldier, this veteran, has for health insurance or whatever else, but he shouldn't have to pay this. He didn't do it to himself. And, I imagine there's going to be a civil trial for this. And I imagine there's also going to be a criminal trial for this, which there should be. Again, when a guy's unconscious, I don't care what happens leading up to that point, whether you're justified or not, the fight stops. He's punching this guy when he's completely out. There's no excuse